What is that? Soccer?
It's from Sochi Olympics. It's a Russian Olympic shirt.
Fantastic. Yes.
What would it mean for you to win against the Chiefs, defending champions?
It'd be a great feeling, you know, going, having them come to our house, us defending our home, and getting a win against Andy Reid and the Chiefs. We feel great.
How can you guys build off of the win from last week?
Keeping the same energy we did throughout the week, high preparation, high studying, keeping the guys motivated. They're already motivated, just keeping them motivated, knowing that how we played last week, we're going to bring that same energy into this week.
That was a long time ago. You guys were in KC at the stadium. Remember, you rushed through
night.
Yeah, exactly. You rushed through a ton that night against Mahomes. What do you remember about that plan and how it worked? And sometimes didn't for you.
Are you talking like me and myself, like personally?
Just as a defense.
Gotcha, right, for sure. It's one of those ways how we rush a guy who's very elusive in the pocket is we like to collapse it. And if we do have him, keep him out, then what we do is we try not to make him run out in the field. So if he does get out of pocket, have him keep going sideways, keep pressure on him, get in his face, try to get into his vision, and that's kind of the rush plan.
Is there anything about dropping 8 as much as you did that gave you confidence that might work? Or remember the staff conveying something? Again, it's 3 years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember much about what they said. I just know kind of what we do in the rush. Yeah.
Did you enjoy the weekend off? Get a little time to rest?
I did. It was nice.
Any fun plans?
What did I do? Did a lot of relaxing, hanging out with family. We went to Topgolf. That was pretty cool. Yeah. And other than that was it.
Anthony Jennings has been playing some good ball this season.
Great ball.
Tell me what you see when you are going through the film, but also so what type of guy is he, and what have you seen from his growth?
You've seen tremendous growth. A healthy Anthony Jennings coming out there balling, doing his thing. He's been setting the edge, playing with aggression, using his hands, getting off blocks aggressively. He's been doing it since day one. He's been doing it since, I want to say, last year. But he just continues to get better at it. The more opportunities he has, he's been taking advantage of them. Getting a lot of TFLs, which is tremendous, helping us really shut down runs on the edge. So it's been great. He's been doing a tremendous job this year.
Is he like a quiet guy? Or is he?
I'm not gonna say he want to be known as the life of a party, but he does talk. He's not a mute, but but he is a very chill, relaxed guy. You know.
Sort of adopt him as a defensive lineman, or it's not really.
Oh, he's D-lineman. He's D-lineman. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Bring him in there.
Yeah, he rushes more. He rushes inside the edge more than he drops. That's a D-lineman. Yeah, he's in the room with us too. So yeah, definitely.
DeMarcus was talking about that. That's why DeMarcus comes
Yeah.
the other day. That's why I asked you.
Yeah. He's a D lineman. Ute's a D lineman. Those are our D linemen. Yeah.
Deatrich, you guys have one of the best run defenses in the NFL. What's it like having that as a bright spot to hang your hat on in a season like this?
It's a good feeling. We set some goals in the beginning of the year, and it's looking like we are accomplishing a few things. And stopping the run, holding teams under certain yardage and points was one of our main goals, and we're accomplishing that. It feels great. It's an honor to have that. It's an honor to play with those guys who have been contributing to that stat for a long time. DG, LG, Lawrence Guy, Devon, Christian Baltimore, Anthony, and myself, along with a lot of the linebackers coming in downhill, also filling gaps. I mean, it's a great feeling to be up there.
Do you feel like you guys have some building blocks up front that'll be here to help build things?
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, you feel like you have some building blocks in the front, going forward. Guys that you can build with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have guys who set the great foundation for our defense and allowed us to shut down teams, so to make teams one-dimensional. Yeah.
Speaking of the run game, the Chiefs have been one of the more efficient teams in the league since coming out of their bye. From what you've seen, what's been the key to their success on the ground?
No, they actually have a big old O-line, create gaps. Number 10, number 25, they have been very elusive, hard to take down as we watch on film. Strong runners, strong and fast runners. So with that being said, that's kind of our goal to plug in those gaps when they're trying to go sideways and hold on double teams. And when those running backs come in, meet them at the line, create more TFLs and stop them from getting the game rolling.
Has your familiarity with Joe Thuney, you think that'll be helpful at all, or is it one of those things where it's kind of been a while?
A little bit. I mean, I feel like a great player always has great tendencies. So he's been that great player since he's been here, and we've been watching him. So I know a little bit what I used to do against him, and I'll try it out. But for the most part, it's going to be a battle up front, not only with him but with all the guys.
Deatrich, earlier today, Jelani Tavai was talking about the defense collectively and how you wanted to prove you could hang without the big names, meaning with the loss of Matthew, with the loss of Christian. Has that also kind of been a goal that kind of came along midway through the season? And how do you think you've done?
That's a great point that Jelani said, something I haven't really thought about, but our mindset usually is the next man up. So yeah, we did lose 2 great players, but I feel like we have a lot of great players behind them or around them that also play really well, that don't have that star status to them or well-known players across the league, whatever the case is. But when you turn on the tape, you see guys play out the play, Pep making plays, big hits, Doug covering guys, knocking guys, getting interceptions. You have Jawan Bentley, Tavai, also creating a lot of plays in the pass and in the run game. So you have guys, JC, Miles, guys besides the D-line, guys have been consistently making plays, and they cover big-name players. And in my opinion, it's not really so much how big the name is, it's how big your game is. So that's kind of how it is.
2 more questions?
Best Joe Thuney story from your time as a teammate with him?
We used to do interviews together. Yeah, we used to have like a thing we used to do and just talk and stuff. I don't really have no funny story. He was just a very smart individual. He used to read books and stuff. He was a funny guy though. He was very sharp, very witty with all of his stuff, and it was really cool hanging out with him. You know, he made the locker room very light. Yeah, he was a cool guy though.
Deatrich, Malik Cunningham departed for Baltimore. I know that, at least from the outside, it looked like he had a lot of respect, gained a lot of respect in that locker room at a relatively short time. Can you just talk about what he was able to bring to the team while he was here, and maybe what the Ravens can expect?
We really saw a lot of his talent displayed for the world during the preseason game. And then every day after that, we saw a lot of things that he was doing in practice. And every time he got the ball in his hand, we saw how dynamic he was. And we was like, man, if he gets an opportunity to do that again, he's going to be electrifying. And unfortunately, the Ravens picked him up. So I know he's going to do great. I wished him well, and he's going to have a tremendous career.
Thanks, man.
All right.